Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is February 2nd and I have deemed February Scrappy February. Yeah, it's Scrappy February, so that means we're gonna use up our yarn. We're gonna not buy new yarn and we're gonna use up our yarn. So first things first, I'm gonna have to come clean and show y'all my stash so you can see how much yarn I have and how many whips I'm working on right now. So this is what we're working with. This basket on top I'm gonna ignore because these are my whips. If you want to see my whips, you can watch my last video and I showed you what I'm gonna make with all of these different balls of yarn. I'm gonna move you to a better angle. This Lions brand Cover Story Dreamland yarn is for my blanket, which I'm excited about. So I'm definitely going to use this up. Hopefully it doesn't take me all month, but probably. This is some wool for my dog's playing poker sweater, which I have a lot to do in still, and this is all wool if I ever get there. I have this tea time Hobie yarn. I have some sock yarn, and I want to learn to knit a pair of socks. So I have this Patton's Croy socks, copper, so pretty. I have 2 skeins of this, so I could knit a pair of socks with this. And then I have this sock yarn. It's called Ultimate Sock Yarn, Malabrigo. You need to learn to knit a sock, and you want to. This is something we enjoy. I have this really pretty cotton yarn, worsted weight, organic cotton by Blue Sky Fibers. I don't know what I'll make with this. I started a top with this twice already and it wasn't the right fit, but I'm on the lookout for something cute to come up, and this is going to be perfect for spring and summer. This is my favorite color. It's like sunshine yellow, so yeah, cotton is in and we're going to use this. All of these have been haunting me essentially because I don't really know what to make with them. I don't know. I can't figure out what to make with these, honestly. But they're really pretty. And I thrifted all of these. Next we have my beloved cotton yarn. This is my Lions brand 24/7 cotton. I have electric green, pink. I have enough pink to make an Amy Winehouse tapestry that's been on my mind. I have red, orange. I have enough orange to make a jack-o'-lantern hat. Which I'm not going to make the jack-o'-lantern hat right now because I just can't make hats. I decided I don't like making hats. Next we have my favorite box, but it's kind of in a weird space right now. This is my acrylic scraps. So I have this from my Froggy Clava, this from winter when I didn't make something for Christmas, obnoxious yellow, blues. I have a pound of love. I have a few of these full woolies, purple. I have bright red. This is one of my favorite colors. And then random colors. I have like random balls on the bottom, like neon. We need to establish some rules. So I have my crochet journal here with some rules for Scrappy February jotted down. Sort of give myself some guidelines and framework, and also you guys can like yell at me if I break the rules. So first rule is no buying yarn. Okay. The next rule is if you do buy yarn, you can only do it for pattern testing or pattern writing. Follow-up rule to that rule is if you buy any yarn, you have to give away that many grams from your stash. So for all the grams I buy and bring in, I'm going to donate them to a crocheter I'm friends with on Instagram. I have a few people who I've exchanged yarn with in the past, and I'll just hit them up and say, hey, do you want this ball of yarn? It'll be something like nice that I don't like plan on using right now. That way it'll just sort of keep me in check and not like hoarding yarn too much. Okay, so that's all my rules. Hey y'all, so today is February 6th. I've made some progress on using up some yarn too, so I'll just show you a little bit of progress on my whips. I know I didn't show my whips at the beginning, but I did at the end of my last video. It's big! I'm checking in to tell you I've used up this month 5 of these balls, we'll see so far. I'll check in as I like use up balls of yarn. Okay, so I have my Where's Waldo Freddy Krueger raglan. That's the official title. Folded over collar, and I'm doing my last row on this white before I start the next red stripe. So thought I would knit and talk with you guys for a second because I wanted to give a little update on my yarn buying. So this morning I was tempted, okay? I saw some yarn that I wanted to buy, but you will be proud of me because I didn't buy it. But it was this Naughty Luxe yarn. She's been like hand spinning yarn lately, and it's so beautiful. And she just posted one that had like gold and white, and is so pretty that I really want to get it. I can't justify it right now because I'm on this yarn buy ban, and also don't know how I'll use the yarn, so it's like a double problem, I guess. But I made a deal with myself that it's okay if I don't buy it. Sorry. I made a deal with myself that it's okay if I buy it on March 1st. So I'm gonna wait to see if it's still in stock and get it then. And so I feel bad because I'm not supporting Naughty Luxe. I love her brand, but I decided I will just wait it out, and if it's still there, I'm gonna get it. But I know she'll like spin more yarn in the future if I can't get my hands on this one. So I think we're gonna wait it out. So you know, not buying yarn, but we do have it on the list. Also, like, what can I use that yarn for? It's 45 meters of like just pretty, you know how there's pretty yarn, I don't even know what to call it. It has like different weights, like the weight varies as it's spun. What could I use 45 meters for? It's really pretty too. I'll insert a picture so you can see how pretty it is. So that's my thought process. I'll check back in at the end of the month, let you know if I get it. But yeah, we're not getting it. We're holding strong on the buy ban. Another thing I've been tempted by is Wool in the Gang has these like pre-made yarn packs, pre-made like project packs where they have all the yarn and like you can choose to get the supplies. I probably wouldn't if I already had the needles and stuff. And it like has the pattern and the exact yarn you need, and wouldn't that be cool? I've been wanting to do one of them, but I don't know. I don't need that because I have all this yarn on hand, so I'm not getting one. Yep. Okay, we're gonna start the next red row. I literally cannot wait. And then we're so close to doing like splitting off the arm and the body. From there, it's all stockinette. All right, that's it for this check-in. I'll let you know when I finish a ball of yarn. All right, it's February 7th, and I finished a ball of yarn. Okay, so it's still February 7th, and I finished up 2 more of these balls on this blanket, and it's done. It's done. I finished my blanket. So it's so big. I'm so happy. We had a scrappy February miracle where I used all of the yarn from these balls. Look. This is all we have left over, so I can weave it in, and we don't have any blanket yarn left. So today's February 13th, and I have a few project updates. So first one, this is the beginnings of a back panel. On camera, I'm sort of seeing these two balls are different colors, but like these are independently dyed, like from two different alpacas, so whatever, that's okay. And then this is the front panel, so I finished the front panel and got a little bit done on this one, and I used up a ball of this. That's my like check-in. I used up one of these balls. So far in this I've used up two and a little bit, but this month I've used up one so far. Up next I have a finished object. So this is a speckled vest, and I wore this to work already, and it was cute. I wore like a white shirt underneath and some black pants. And this is a test for Silly Hands. It's her variated vest pattern. But this one's just with some solid black yarn with this rainbow tweed. It's really cute. Up next, we have my raglans coming along really nicely. Finished off the first ball of red, so that counts towards the total. So those are my updates. We'll see what I end up making next. So it's March 1st now. I haven't done an update in a while, but I finished this one. I'm gonna have to go back and figure out how many balls I've used, but I think I've done 2 since my last check-in. And then on this one, pretty good. It's almost, we're in like the body part, and it's almost to the point when I can do the ribbing. I'm gonna finish this red stripe and then do another cream stripe and then do red ribbing. But I think I've used another 1 white ball and another 1 red ball since I last checked in. I'm just gonna have to make up a bunch of numbers here. But the biggest thing I wanted to check in on is that I have failed. I know. I know. I made it so close to the end. I got some yarn. I wasn't going to. This is, in fact, the small business hand spinner company, Naughty Lux, that I was talking about earlier. And essentially she posted something on her stories about like needing to move stock and wanting to like get rid of everything, and she had a sale going, so I was like, I'm gonna, support my girl and go get the yarn because I really want it, and like she needs it, like she needs to move the stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna hold off, like it's okay. And then the other update is that I decided I'm not gonna follow the punishment. I know, you're like, what was the point of all of this? But hear me out. I thought of a new punishment that's more useful, in my opinion, and also cheaper for me, and also just better, I think. So for all the yarn I bring in, I'm going to use that amount of yardage to make something to donate. So I'm going to make a hat, essentially, and then give that away locally. So that way it doesn't cost me money to ship it to someone, and also I know the yarn is going to be made into something, and that's the plan now. That's reasonable. So I'm gonna show you in a minute me tackling that. But first, yarn haul. Every skein has been hand spun and hand dyed by me. I hope you love them. So sweet. It's my best. I wonder if she knew it was me who bought it. I feel like she did because she like knew it was going here. I don't know. I guess she'll find out. Oh my gosh. Lady in pink. Oh my god, it's one of her hairs. Oh gosh, I'll have to go back and look at what they all were. Oh, here it is. This is wool. So pretty. Okay, these look so good together. This is like the same color mixed with white. So these are both 60, 65, and 62 yards. I have no idea what I'm gonna make. This is why I wasn't gonna get them. But this is the Secret Garden yarn. I think this one was acrylic. Oh no, this one was, yeah, mohair with the cotton thread. This feels amazing. Better shots, but this is like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. These colors goes. This is the I'm too stupid to read. Predria green. Oh, this is like a reminds me of split pea soup. I was like, I don't even remember ordering this one. It's a freebie. Oh my god. Look at how pretty. It's like a baby pink and it's merino wool. It's like a baby pink and white like mixed together. Okay, this is the one that like made me want to even do it all to start with, and then she dropped. So this is the one I was talking about the first time around, and then she dropped the spring collection, and then she had the sale, and then I got it all. So, this is the acrylic one, which is crazy. Oh, it has a cotton core, so like. Oh, there's like a gold core, and then the like acrylic part is white, but there's also some gold acrylic. So like, I don't know how she dyed this because I'm stupid, but she must have used the gold on like the cotton and the acrylic. Oh. Oh my god. It's so cute. And then on the back, it's hand spun care guide. It's so cute. I'm just so like excited right now and happy for Naughty because this is just awesome. I need help like figuring out what to make like with like at least these ones, and maybe like I can get like some cream based like tie it all together or something. I don't know. I need help. What do I make? It can be very special. It can be something that takes me a long time because this is like the most special yarn I've ever got. So, okay, so we failed the month. I bought yarn. I didn't think we'd be here either, okay? I got this in the mail, so this is an attachment to my Centro machine. So I got this attachment so I can use my drill to bust out some hats quickly and not hurt my wrists. I also have this green. I decided I'm going to use this because I think it'll work the best on my Centro machine. I made this on the Centro knitting machine with 1 ball of loops and thread, impeccable acrylic yarn, which kind of works well on the knitting machine, the Centro knitting machine. So yeah, and then I was going to make one with this Red Heart Super Saver, but it kept snagging and like dropping stitches, so I wasn't able to make it work. Okay. So what am I doing now? Well, I'm knitting. So I made 1 hat, and now I'm going to make a second hat, and so I don't want to spend a ton of time on it, honestly, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time on it, like a day, so that's the plan. I'm doing 3 yarns held together. 2 of them are these like Patons or Patons brand wool, 100% wool, and the third one is this like fluffy yarn from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's acrylic or polyester, and then it's creating this nice effect. There we go. So, and I'm making it 23 inches around, which I googled, and it said, I googled what like the average head size is, and that's what Google says, and I don't know if I believe that. So I wanted to close out this video and sort of give a recap of what happened and all the yarn I used. So what happened? We used up some yarn. I wouldn't say I necessarily achieved full scrappy potential because I never made a true scrap project that like used a bunch of different balls or something like that to make something crazy. Like everything I made was kind of stuff I already bought yarn for before I started, so I don't know. I'll have to revisit this idea, but it's good that I used the yarn for the sweater because like I did buy a sweater quantity of yarn without a pattern in mind, and so it's good that I finally made it. And that's true for like the blanket. I bought all that yarn without a plan, so I don't know. So now I'm gonna get into like what I used and how many balls of yarn we used. First one, I know I talked about that a lot in this video, but I made my first blanket. Total in February, I used 8 of the 9 balls. Next, we have my I'll Pencil You In sweater, which is so pretty, so soft, so warm, so happy with it. So for this one, I used 6 balls total, and in February I used 5. So 5 balls down, baby, out of the stash into the most beautiful sweater I've ever made. The vest. So this black vest ended up using up 3 balls total. So all of them were in this one. 3 balls down. the blanket, the vest, the sweater, and then I just have one other thing. Like, I really thought I would slay this with so many scrappy projects, but just the last thing is a whip. It's not even done yet, but it's my raglan. Here she is. She's looking good. Total number of balls used in this month was 3. That's how many balls I took out of my stash. 19. That was 19 balls out of my stash and into things I enjoy and I think I'll use. Yes, definitely gonna use all these. Like, I'm really happy with the things I made this month. And then this is the yarn I brought in. The hand-dyed yarn, which it's like a lot of balls, but yardage wise they're each really small. Like, this is only 62, so in total this is at most 360 yards. And to combat like my buying, I made hats to donate. I made 2 hats that I'm gonna end up giving away. I decided I'm gonna save up until next winter because this has been such a warm winter here. So, and it's like I only have 2 things so far, so I'm gonna like make more and save them up until September and donate them. But I made one beanie. This is on the Centro knitting machine. This used up 1 ball of yarn. And then I made this second beanie. I used over a ball of woolies and a ball of loops and thread impeccable. It's way more than 360. It's at least 500 yards, I think. I would say it was pretty successful. We made some like really cute stuff that we're gonna use, and we didn't go crazy and buy too much yarn this month. But it could have been more successful. I didn't really get into a lot of different like parts of my stash. I kind of used up big bulks of things that I already had set aside and planned to use. Let me know if this is relatable at all. Like, do you do this? Do you make crazy rules or try to follow certain guidelines for certain periods of time? It's more so fun and like just a way for me to check in with myself and try to do something positive, I guess. Thank you so much for tuning in and following me along on this journey. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in an upcoming video. So take care. Bye.